Coach, congratulations on a victory. How do you look at this game and the way you played?
No, I would say it was always going to be a difficult game for us. Coming here, playing our third game in 7 days, it was always going to take a lot from the players. Looking at Magesi, a team that is also trying to come out of the situation that they find themselves in. They never want to give it to us on a silver platter. We had to dig deep. So we had to give our best, especially coming from a loss against Zwane. So we needed to redeem ourselves as well. So as I said, we must give credit to the players. When you look at the way they structured also their team Magesi, I think the first 20 minutes they gave us a bit of a problem. They also looked a little bit flat. We could have capitalized on many occasions, but we did not. We were flat, you could see, more especially first half. We did not create, decent chances or scoring chances. And we had to come back second half with 2 changes. I think that revived our spirit in the game as well. We looked much better. We held on to the ball much longer, took control of the game. Though we're playing in pitches, but we looked, dangerous whenever we had the ball. More especially in the pocket, we controlled the pocket. We also controlled the space behind them. And at some point, we're losing the ball cheaply. So had we managed to, not to lose the ball cheaply, I think we have easily created more goal scoring opportunities, and also possibly the scoreline would have been, more than one. But having said that, they were never going to give it to us because we are also in a situation where they want to come out, and they made our life difficult the way they play, playing the ball into the channel, making sure that they get the second ball, and the 2 big boys up front. They're very good at holding the ball and waiting for the midfielders to join in. And but again, we must give the guys the credit. They managed to block them, not allowing them time and space to see the goals and also be able to pick the spot. So I think we defended well, though we had a few mistakes here and there. So well done to the guys. The voice. Yeah, I left it. My voice, I left it on the field. Yeah. So.
Coach, also for the goal to have come from in only his second game, more to come from him?
Yeah, look, there is no doubt. Bongani is a quality player. He's got, experience. He's been in the game. He's played at the highest level. So it was a case of us building him up. We know we're going to need him, as time goes on. And unfortunately, we're finding it difficult to get, practice matches, where we can build him up. Not only him, Bongani as well, because we have our sort of like intent to play protocol. And unfortunately, we're forced now to build him up with official games, because there's very few games or teams that are available to play against us, and also many other things that are making our life difficult. The weather as well. Sometimes the field is waterlogged. So that is why I'm saying for the guys, for them to come here and grind the results, it wasn't going to be easy. I'm so proud. We are so proud of them. They gave their all, and you could see towards the last 20 minutes we were finished. They were just pushing themselves, and that's mentally. They showed that mentally they were strong, and they showed a lot of character. But the good thing about that is that they held on to the ball. They didn't want to lose the ball cheaply, because the only time the opposition could hit us was when they had the ball. But we made sure that they don't have the ball. We did very well. We did tremendously.
Coach, you surprisingly started with the motor on the push. You and your team. The last time you played a match was September, and it was here. What motivated you?
Yeah, like we said, practice matches are very, very scarce for us. If you look at Motor, you look at Ofori, we've got actually three number one, goalkeepers. Us, We also have Andy who's also doing well. He's competing with the best. Veli's been part of national team for many years now. He's doing well for the club as well. And if you look at Ofori as well, he's been doing very well. He was out injured for quite some time, and he came back very strong. So I think on that department we've got a very stiff competition. So, but we felt also, every player deserved to play, and Veli was one of those players that has been pushing at training, has been working very hard. He was positive, even though he was not playing. He remained positive in encouraging other players. So we said, let's give him the opportunity on this one and see how it goes, so that we create, or keep everyone, on the same level of competition.
I didn't see Ramam Patel. I think he played in your last game. Can you just fill us in why he's not into it? Maybe.
Yeah, unfortunately, like we said, we were trying to manage some of the players. That's why we had 4 changes, coming into this game. Simply because of the load. We were traveling. We went to Cape Town. We came back. We played Golden Arrows. Then we played again on Wednesday. So we played, 3 games in 7 days. So it was always going to be tough. Mentally, players, they had to respond positively, psychologically as well and physically. And we knew that physically, actually, at some point they were going to crack. So we needed to manage that, and we did manage that today. As you could see, we also threw in Sandile, into the deep end. He hasn't been playing competitive football for quite some time, but this is the only perfect opportunity for us to give him the opportunity to redeem himself, also for fitness, to build him up to come back to full fitness and be ready to compete at this level.
Coach, you jump into the top 8 now. I'm sure the mentality now also shifts, because when you came here, the team was in the bottom half of the table. Now, obviously, you want to finish in more decent place in the table.
Yeah, look, Amazulu is a big team, so obviously the team doesn't deserve to be, on the bottom where they're fighting for survival and all that. The team should be competing, for position 2 and position 1, but obviously we are a work in progress, and when you look at all the previous games, actually Amazulu, we beat ourselves. Teams, they don't beat us, we beat ourselves. We commit errors that are costly. We missed a lot of chances in all those previous games. So, but to look at the quality that this team has, is second to none. For me, we have to keep on encouraging the players to realize who they are and the quality that they possess as individuals, and collectively as a team. So, as much as we have a lot of work to do, but we know we belong, and we deserve. Actually, we belong. With the best, and we're also a team that can compete. You must have seen our game against Sundowns. Quality that they have. I think we still did well. We considered dying minutes of the game. So it tells you that there's a lot, to expect from this group of players. It's just the belief, and more belief that we can make it. We don't deserve to be down there. We deserve to compete with the best. So as I said, we're a work in progress, but we're looking for more positive things from this group of players. And yeah, there is no doubt about it. We'll get it right at some point.
Coach,
you've had a busy January, so to say, releasing players on loan, signing others. Are you guys wanting to have that stability first to sign earlier, then have stability? There's more still to come.
Yeah, look, with the way we want to do things, or the way we want to play, if I'm going to put it that way, it's always going to be difficult, to get players, and it's always going to be difficult as well to release players. But we look at what we have and how we can beef up, where we can beef up, and this time of the season, players, they belong to teams. Yes, some they might want to offload players, so that's why we look at our strength. And we look at the balance of the squad as well, which is very, very key for us. And we're getting there, but I wouldn't confirm or deny that whether we're still looking for more, or we still We've got, the players that we want. We will see as time goes. If we see there's a player that we need and is available, we'll probably, ask the management to help us on that, of which they've been very, very supportive. Ever since we took over, whenever we ask for a player, they try their level best, and that is why the team also, the president and the board, they deserve better from us as the technical team. So even though we've let ourselves down in the past few games, and today we redeemed ourselves, but I still believe the performance could have been far much better. But understanding the demands at this level, the traveling, and the energy levels, are very, very low. And that is why I'm giving this game, in terms of the credit to the players. They've done tremendous well. Mentally and psychologically, they showed character as well, under the circumstances.
Coach, I just want to ask you about Velumuta. As he said, he last played in September. We all know he's being under a lot of criticism. How did you manage to, make sure he kept his head high during that period of him getting a lot of criticism?
Unfortunately, at this level, it's what you should expect, as a player, as a coach. People will always say a lot about you. What is important is for you to remain focused, and also the supporting structure that we have, from the club as well, is second to none. From the management side, they're doing everything to support all the players in many ways, on and off the field. So I think not only Veli, many other players, are getting, the proper support that they need as individuals, as we know before they become, soccer players, they are also human beings. So we understand that people are not going to be happy about certain things, but what's key from our side is to remain positive all the time and keep on grinding, keep on working hard, and keep that focus. At some point we'll be rewarded, because that's the nature of football.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you so much.